On Monday, the motorsports world was shaken by the terrible loss of World Rally Championship star and YouTube sensation Ken Block, according to sources. The renowned racer died from injuries incurred in a snowmobile accident while on his ranch in Utah. He gained stardom in 2005 when he made his racing debut. In this video, we'll take a look at everything you need to know about Ken Block's fatal snowmobile accident. Ken Block, rally car driving champion and action sports hero, died at the age of 55 in a tragic snowmobile accident in Utah, according to sources on Monday. It is believed that Block was riding a snowmobile down a steep slope in Utah's Wasatch County at 2 p.m. on Monday afternoon, when it overturned and landed on top of him. Despite the fact that Block was traveling with a group of individuals, he was alone at the time of the event. Unfortunately, he died at the site as a result of the injuries he got in the accident. In fact, Block was in Idaho only last week, where he was photographed and videotaped executing feats on a bigger and more powerful snowmobile. Indeed, the co-founder of Hoonigan stated that the vehicle's strength had astonished him. "It was my first day on my new Ski-Doo Summit X Turbo from 23, and this thing rips! Lot of power up in the mountains and wheelies all day. Epic early season powder and an amazing first day. Wheelies, deep power turns, and a lot of learning on this new sled. It's been a blast." Though his engagement with Hoonigan Racing Division began as a driver and team, Block's involvement with the company evolved over time, with the driver eventually becoming a member of its management team. It was a relationship that would propel Block's name to the forefront of American rallying. As one might expect, the news of his death devastated the organization. It is with deep regret that we can confirm that Ken Block died in a snowmobile accident today. Hoonigan stated in an Instagram post on Monday, "Ken was a pioneer, a visionary, and an icon. Most significantly, he is a parent and spouse. He will be sadly missed." Block, who was born in California on November 21, 1967, had racing in his blood since he was a child. Though he would later join Hoonigan Racing Division as a professional rally driver, it was his other activities that drew the most notice. Block, the co-founder of DC Shoes, has competed in a variety of other action sports, including skateboarding, snowboarding, and motocross. However, it's very probable that you first heard Ken Block's name in relation to Gymkhana, the sport which was inspired by the equestrian event of the same name. Comprised a difficult obstacle course that Block would cross with his now renowned Ford Fiesta in a spectacular way. The video series received millions of views on YouTube and was even included on BBC's extremely popular show Top Gear. The rally star would go on to produce 12 volumes of the show, which remain legendary in the hearts of motorsports enthusiasts to this day. Lucy Block and their 3 children survive Block. "Yesterday, I didn't only lose my father, I lost my closest friend," Ken's daughter, Leah Block, wrote on Instagram. "He was my entire universe and the only person I ever looked up to. He was always there to encourage me no matter what I did." After appearing on Top Gear twice and completing a variety of risky feats, including the classic airfield drifting sequence, Block gained a whole new audience of followers. Alex Renton, executive producer of Top Gear, reflected on Ken's remarkable life and work. "Ken was a forerunner in the automotive sector," he stated, when he launched Gymkhana 1 in 2008. "The whole Top Gear office was stunned. We had the pleasure of working with Ken at various times throughout the years, and his contributions were always memorable and interesting for our audience. We were honored to have had the opportunity to work with him and learn from him. Right now, our sympathies are with his family, friends, and colleagues. Ken, you are an example to so many, even a whole generation, and you will be sincerely missed," one fan remarked. "Ken Block was the only man on earth who could shut down LA simply to drift a Mustang," said another. "RIP #Ken Block," a third person said. "He was a living legend." Olivia Atwood has paid heartfelt homage to Top Gear's really gifted Ken Block. Ken's team, Hoonigan Racing Division, announced his death, adding he will be terribly missed. Olivia, who worked as a grid girl before becoming famous on Love Island, shared a throwback photo on her Instagram profile. It showed the Olivia meets her match star looking youthful and flaunting her muscular abs in a backtop as she stood with her arm around Ken at a Monster Energy event. "RIP," she said in the post, followed by a sad emoji. "Go quick, risk everything" was Ken Block's most recent YouTube video. It was published 2 weeks ago and has had over 877,000 views. The documentary went behind the scenes of the American Rally Association season in 2022. This is the motto that we often have to use when racing a rally. According to the video's description, sometimes it leads to champagne ceremonies. sometimes to crashing cars. It frequently led to both in the 2022 American Rally Association season. Ken Block co-founded the iconic fashion brand DC Shoes with his business partner, Damon Way, in 1994, long before his rally racing debut. In 1994, DC established a line of shoes, particularly for skateboarders, with an aim to make a substantial change in skateboard shoe style and raise skating performance to the highest level, according to DC's About Us page. That mission grew to establish a brand that permanently changed the face of action sports. Today, DC is a global brand with a product portfolio that includes men's, women's, and children's skating and lifestyle shoes, clothes, snowboards, snowboard boots, outerwear, and accessories. As one of the cornerstones of its marketing strategy, DC has established a world-class team of professional skateboarding and snowboarding athletes that exemplify and improve DC's brand, develop its hallmark products, and support its promotional efforts. DC remains committed to its original aim of being the most sought-after skate-driven action sports brand. Ken and Lucy had 3 daughters as a couple. Leah, his eldest daughter, is 16 years old and also a driver. She has been racing for her father's Hoonigan racing team since she was 11 years old. The names and ages of their 2 other children have been kept private. Michael Blabach praised Ken Block as a visionary who helped his pals achieve goals they didn't think were possible in a heartfelt tribute to Ken Block, penned for Thrasher magazine. He was a visionary who saw things in ways no one else had. And he helped others around him achieve things they didn't even think were possible, he added. He was a wonderful friend and mentor to me. Danny, Colin, Dirdek, Callis, and everyone else was lucky enough to know him or work alongside him. My heartfelt sympathies to his wife, Lucy, his 3 lovely children, and all of his friends. Ken, R.I.P. Block loved and breathed cars, commissioning bespoke motors from manufacturers such as Ford, Porsche, and Audi worth millions of pounds for his Hoonigan brand. Ken Block was a beloved member of numerous communities, including the video game industry. Block has been in various video games throughout the years as a result of his skating and racing successes. He appeared in Colin McRae's Dirt 2 and Dirt 3, and his iconic hooligan cars appeared in Forza Motorsport 7, as well as Forza Horizon 3, 4, and 5. In addition, Block appeared in the 2015 film adaptation of the video game franchise Need for Speed. Block formed Hoonigan Industries in 2010 to support the Hoonigan Racing division and assist him in competing for international rally championships. The team was initially sponsored by Monster Energy Drink and was known as Monster World Rally Team before being renamed Hoonigan Racing Division. Block finished second for the squad in the 2014 Global Rally Cross. Block controlled Hoonigan Industries in addition to the racing division of the firm until his death in January 2023. The company creates clothes for motorsports fans. Tributes from racers all across the world continue to stream in. My idol, my friend, Oliver Solberg said, "You are a great inspiration, and I will be eternally thankful for the opportunity and assistance you provided. My thoughts are entirely with the family." A terrific driver, a great friend, a family man, and an inspiration to millions all around the world, said Peter Solberg. "Today is a terrible, sad day, and all our thoughts are with Ken's lovely family." "Such awful news," wrote Sebastian Ogier. Ken was a visionary, full of passion and inspiration. He knew how to blend motorsport in a spectacular show like no one else. He made the most of his life, and I'll never forget his smile and laugh. My thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends. The imprint this man has left on the motorsport world will resound for centuries to come, Gus Greensmith remarked. There was only one Ken Block, a visionary and pioneer of all things hooning. My heartfelt condolences to the Block family. I am shocked and sorry to hear the demise of a great icon of our sport. Thierry Neuville stated, "A passionate racer and true pioneer who inspired so many of us. Rest in peace, pal. My heartfelt condolences go out to the family and friends." Can't believe the news today of Ken Block's passing, Hayden Patton added. Much too soon for someone who has contributed so much to our sport. It was an amazing pleasure working with you on several events, and I cannot imagine how painful this would be for family and friends. We send our best wishes to everyone. Rest in peace, but you will never be forgotten. A tough day for motorsports and sports. Danny Solder remarked, "My heartfelt condolences go out to the Block family and friends. Rest in peace, Ken, and thank you for the fantastic show you always put on for us." On January 2nd, 2023, at about 2 p.m., the Wasatch County 911 Center got a call reporting a snowmobile accident in the Mill Hollow area, said the Wasatch County Sheriff's Office in a statement. search and rescue, as well as law enforcement from the Wasatch County Sheriff's Office. The Utah State Parks and the United States Forest Service responded. The driver, Kenneth Block, 55, of Park City, Utah, was riding a snowmobile down a steep hill when the snowmobile overturned, landing on top of him. He died at the site as a result of his injuries incurred in the collision. Mr. Block was traveling with a group but was on his own when the accident occurred. The official cause of death will be determined by the state medical examiner's office. We are heartbroken to learn of Kenneth's passing, and our thoughts are with his bereaved family and friends. We appreciate the continuous service of all of our first responders. Following the devastating news of his death, fans took to social media to pay their respects to racing legend Ken Block. Monster Energy paid tribute by tweeting a photo of the Drift King with the words 43 forever and a broken heart emoji. Monster was a personal friend of Block's, and the brand appeared as a sponsor on his automobiles and goods. Block rose to prominence as one of the world's most prominent rally car drivers after first racing in 2005. In his maiden season in the Rally America Championship, he was named Rookie of the Year. The rally car star had numerous overall victories and podium finishes. Ken, you are an example to so many, even a whole generation, and you will be sincerely missed, one fan remarked. Ken Block was the only man on the earth who could shut down LA simply to drift a Mustang, said another. RIP, #Ken Block, a third person said. He was a living legend. Ken used the 1965 Ford Mustang Unicorn to take Matt LeBlanc on a high-speed tour of London on Top Gear. It used to have an outrageous 845 horsepower from its Ford V8 engine, but it's now up to 1,400 horsepower. Tommy Lee captioned a photo of himself with Ken. Ken, you gave us all the greatest ride of our life. May the cosmos reward you with the best ride possible. You're going to be missed, brother. RIP. The Crew 2, a 2018 open-world racing game, paid tribute to Ken Block. We are profoundly heartbroken to hear of Ken Block's demise, the Crew 2 tweeted. He'll be much missed. The World Rally Championship expressed its sympathies to his friends and family. The #WRC family expresses its condolences to the family and friends of motorsport pioneer Ken Block, WRC tweeted. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you with another interesting video.